What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossofculture.org. Yes, I'm coming to you from the car again, and hey, it's just been one of those weeks. I have been trying to get to you, but every time I looked around, with it being Christmas week, it was just something to do. So forgive the car again, or maybe you're welcome to the car situation. I don't know. You may want to change the scenery. Change is always good. But if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And yeah, I just wanted to just pop in. I'm about to go get my hair cut. So I just sent my son in. I'm like, let me just talk to my beautiful people real quick before I run in to get nice and tight with the haircut for the holidays. So hope your week is going well. I'm wishing you all the best. Happy New Year, a happy and safe and healthy New Year ahead of time, and a very Merry Christmas to you and yours if you celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa. Any other holidays that I've missed, you know, just wishing you all the best for you and your family. So what I wanted to touch base with you about real quick is with regards to the betrayal of a coworker, because that's why you clicked on this video, right? And yeah, so I wanted to just kind of share with you what I experienced and how I handled it, because these are things, everything I share with you on this channel, you guys, is based on, you know, my experiences, and just kind of look at me as like your big sister, right? I've been there, done that, and I'm trying to prevent you from having to go through the same thing. So hopefully you're learning from my mistakes. That's what this channel is about. It's about transformation. It's about leveling up to the next level. And I'm just here to help you the best way I can. So hopefully someone could take this nugget of wisdom and just run with it. And again, like I said, just use my experiences as, hey, you know, I may not want to do that, because, you know, Kristen's already been there and done that. So what I want to share with you was with regards to my coworker. This was a guy that I have known for several years. And you just got to understand, sometimes when people are smiling in your face, sometimes they want to take your place, the backstabbers, and that is copyrighted by, what is that, the OJs? If you know what I'm talking about, make sure that you subscribe, click the subscribe button, make sure you comment below. Yes, I know what you're talking about. If you know the song, say yes. And if you've been there, done that, if you feel me, if I struck a nerve when I said that, because you have been there, done that in your work environment, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you comment in the comment section below, like, yes, Kristen, I have been there and I have done that. So with this guy, I knew him for several years, and I don't want to use the term thirsty, but I'll use the term thirsty in this instance, because he betrayed me. I thought he was, you know, I thought he was a little bit more than a coworker. I wouldn't say a friend, because it wasn't like one of those things where we hung out outside of work, but I knew him for so many years, and we spent so many times, you know, a lot of times talking about our families, and just, you know, I genuinely liked him, and I felt that he liked me as well. But how he betrayed me was the fact that I was an employee, I was a permanent employee, and he wanted to be a permanent employee as well. He was a temporary employee, was a temp for several years. For whatever reason, they never hired him in on the permanent path, and I guess he thought that he had an end. So if you watch my very first, one of my first videos here on the channel, and I will link it, you know, here, either up here or down in the description box below, with regards to how it all began with the whole workplace bullying abuse. And what I did mention in that story was the betrayal, because an individual thought that by betraying me, that it was going to give him an end so that he could get hired in on a permanent basis. So what he didn't know was that I was listening over the wall from him the day that he betrayed me. So just to back up and rewind the tape a little bit, I had a manager curse me out, and he told me that I was a BIT. I won't go into the real word that he called me, but he told me I was a BIT, that nobody liked me, and he was going to make my life a living hell. And all of this, you guys, he did out in the open, in the hallway where there were cameras, where I knew that, you know, security would have it on video. In fact, I confirmed with the security that, and they did have the actual, they had the actual video, but they didn't have audio. But if you see someone doing like this, then you already know by the body language who is the aggressor, right? So when this manager cursed me out and I left work, he decided to call HR and tell them that I was AWOL and I should be fired. Well, like I said, when human resources called me into the office when I returned to work the following day, and they were saying, well, you know, you just can't walk off the job. That is a fireable offense. And I said, hey, well, did he tell you that he cursed me out? Oh, no. They looked surprised, right? So they looked, and they're surprised. I asked them, I said, so what's going to be done about this? Is anyone going to do an investigation? I've already asked, security if, the tape, if there was tape available, and they said yes, and that there wasn't audio, but there was certainly visual, and that's all we needed. And so they were like, well, we need to, investigate this more. Well, needless to say, human resources did not do their job. And when you have human resources trying to cover up for a manager, because at the end of the day, human resources works for that company, so their best interest is to protect the managers and to protect the company, not necessarily the employee. At least in my experience, right? So they were on the hook to do their investigation, and they chose to support the manager. They chose to take the side of the manager, right? So, like with a lie, when you start off lying, you have to continue to cover up that lie. Well, that's what human resources had to do. They had to continue to back this manager up. So what they did, and this is how the betrayal came into play, is they asked this guy, because they knew that he really wanted to be a permanent employee, if he would lie and say that he saw, indeed, not the manager cursing me out, but he said it was the other way around. Yeah, he went to human resources, so I guess they selected him because they probably knew how bad he wanted to get, hired in permanently. And yeah, he went in there and he stabbed me in the back. And what he did not know was, I heard the manager talking to him right after he left the office, and he said, I know you guys are really good friends. You've known her for years. You did a great thing, but I'm going to make sure that you're going to get hired in. I'll make sure that you get hired in, but you did a really great job in there today, and we're going to make sure that we take care of you. What did I do? That was just something I filed in the back of my head. I never treated him any differently. I just kept on, I kept, just, as business as usual, because you never want to let people know what you're thinking. You never want to let people know what you know, especially when you're dealing with workplace bullying abuse. So I say all that to say that everybody at work is not your friend. And I've told you this time and time again, especially when you're dealing with workplace bullying abuse, you know that you need to be documenting. You know that you need to be watching everyone and everything. So yeah, you will have people do that to you. And I want you to understand not to take it personally. Now, do I forgive this person? Yes, I do. And I wish him all the best. Eventually, they ended up hiring him in. It was several years later. But you have to ask yourself, when you do something like that to someone, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, my relationship with him was never the same. And again, I try to treat him the same, but I limited my contact with him. I limited my conversation with him. And that's just how I am. You do me dirty, I'm just going to try to distance myself from you. And then you have to also ask yourself, is it worth it in terms of karma? You guys, I am a big believer in karma, and I believe that what goes around comes around. So at the end of the day, treat people the way you want to be treated, and eventually it will come back to you. Continue, even when you're dealing with people being rude to you, people being nasty to you, people just doing whatever they can to make your life miserable. Whatever you do, President Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, First Lady, she always says, when they go low, you go high. And as cliche as that may sound, and as hard as that may be, you have to continue to take the high road, because how you live this life is how things come back to see you. So don't stoop to people's levels. Again, that's something that you document, and you best be sure, when I heard that conversation, it was something that I documented. That once again, human resources, they had to try to cover up, and then they had someone come in and do it, and had someone come in and lie. So what ended up happening was, human resources called me back in, and they said, hey, we have a witness to what happened. And in fact, that this gentleman came in, and he told us, actually, he saw you in the hallway cursing the manager out. And I said, are you sure about that? Because I'm still waiting for you guys to ask for tape. You guys, carry yourself with dignity and respect. And know that when you're doing right, that right is going to always be on your side. They knew that they were caught red-handed with trying to protect a manager who indeed did curse me out. And if I was smart at that time, if I knew what the outcome was going to be in the end, I would have taken the steps that I took necessary to protect myself on a more of a outside level than waiting the many years that I did after that. So let that be a lesson to you. When you see stuff like that so egregious just happening to you and nothing's done about it, and in fact you have human resources trying to cover something up, let that be a huge sign. And that was a sign that I missed, and I was trying to hope for the best for people. And then 10 years later, I was still in the same cycle. So hopefully this message has helped someone today. And if you are new here again, like I said, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys stopping by. I'm glad that we've crossed paths. I'm hoping that I can help anyone wherever possible through my website at bossofculture.org, through these videos, and through the resources that I have to offer through our organization. Make sure that you donate. Again, support this channel by subscribing. Share this video with anyone that you know that can benefit from it, whether it's on a personal level or professional level. And until next time, stay safe, protect yourself, and you guys just always just make sure that you take care of yourself. Health is wealth, and mental health is mental health is so important, and we want to make sure that we protect that in all ways possible, because our mental health translates into our physical health. And workplace bullying abuse, you guys, is like one of the main contributors to mental health issues and health. We are in the middle of a mental health crisis. So take care of yourself. Until next time, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Again, share this video, smash the like button, make sure that you subscribe. And you guys, yeah, if you want to know the reason why HR hated me so much, well, that was the reason why, because I had something on him. So until next time, I love you. Take care. Bye.